Hello, everyone, and welcome to more to talk about RWBY. Yeah, that's an intro, all right. Didn't get it confused with my normal one. I am the Maxi.
You'll get it one day.
I am the Maxi Few Trades. With me, as always, is
your only mate, because well, who else?
Yeah. Okay, so we're here to talk about Volume 6, Episode 8, Dead End.
Oh wait, I thought it was called Volume MaxN'Mate called it.
That's true. It is. It is called that.
I mean, it should be.
It should be, because we call all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it's obvious or not, for some reason, most people don't seem to call the same things we call.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wish to discuss before we talk about the episode itself?
Nothing relevant.
Very well.
Although I could say, hey, congrats you and the rest of the research team and the crew at Screw Attack for a good Death Battle season.
Oh, thank you.
For those who aren't aware, Season 5 just wrapped up, so, you know.
Yay. We did a
whole
good...
year of hard work.
Yay. Yeah. Now we're gonna have to
and it was a good finale.
Thank you. Alright then. Our episode...
Please don't make us be an episode.
I promised nothing.
I had to say it at least.
I know. Anyway, so our episode begins, and Yang is cranky, because that's kind of what she does. She's like, yo, let us in your freaking thing. And then there's these guard dudes, and they're like, nah. They also don't have noses or eyes.
Yeah. They're also just really weird.
They're just really freaking weird, so then Crow's like, yo, let us in. And they're like, no!
Yeah, he's like, look, if you don't want to believe I'm friends with Ironwood, General Ironwood!
Like, settle down.
God, man, calm down.
Settle down. My god. Anyway, look at over here. We've got a schnee. You can schnee it on her face.
Nice.
And they're like, alright, hang on. Let's go talk to somebody about this.
Well, actually, I want to point out the whole, like, when they say to Weiss, approach! I'm just like, do you guys seriously not recognize Weiss?
I mean, I don't know. They may have never actually met her.
True, but, like...
And I mean,
wouldn't, like, the Atlas military know, like, who the Schnees are?
I mean, at minimum, I mean, Winter works for them.
Yeah.
Regardless, they stare at Weiss.
And she's weirded out.
She's weirded out because, of course. Although I do have to wonder how they're doing it. They have no eyes, and even if they do, the hat is clearly over them. Maybe that's why they asked her to approach.
Maybe, actually. Headcanon accepted.
Alright, then they go and they're like, yep, you look schnee-like. Alright, let's go talk to somebody about it.
And then they march away going, oh, 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 oh. And I'm not joking, if you listen carefully, they're going, Atlas, Atlas, Atlas.
Oh my god.
As they march away, like, just, oh god.
That is next level weird.
It really is.
And then they're like, hey, so, was that incredibly weird? Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And
I do like that little interaction with Blake and RWBY.
Yeah, there's actually talking now. I think all of the references and jokes and memes about them never talking have actually sunk in on the writers, and they're having...
Yeah.
They're like, it's like, okay, which two characters could say this miscellaneous dialogue? Make it RWBY and Blake, sure. Establish there's some sort of relationship.
I'd like to think they watched one of our discussions, and you brought up that fan art of like, them going, hey Blake, you ever wonder why we don't talk to each other? Who are you?
Exactly! I know that's not the case,
like,
but it is true.
No, hold on! They interact in... Okay, well in the...
Yeah.
Maybe in...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they really don't talk to each other, do they?
They have never, and it was hilarious.
We gotta fix that.
I just find it so funny that I sincerely doubt it was intentional by any stretch. I think they just coincidentally never had those two characters talk to each other much. Regardless, so Maria's there, and she's like, oh dang, I think I know this person. And they're like, oh, well that's a good thing, because, you know, friendship and stuff. And then she's...
destroyed my hope that it was Winter.
We all wished it was Winter, we miss her. But it's not, it's someone else. And she's like, hey, if they're your friend, everything's gonna work out. It's like, well, we're not really friends. Acquaintances,
colleagues?
Associates. It's like, nope, none of those. And then Yang just says, enemies? It's like, oh yeah, that one.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. So,
yeah, Maria goes through there, like, every 10 years, did you say?
Yeah,
like,
to get her eyes worked on.
Yeah. So, it makes sense that they would know each other, but then it turns out, oh, she had this, and now she's put on, like, some kind of no-fly list or something.
because of mixed nuts or some sort of nuts, pistachios maybe. I don't know.
It's weird.
It is weird. It is so weird. Either way, the general or whatever it is she is shows up, and she is a small.
About as small as Maria.
She is very small, and she's also clearly older, younger than Maria is.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, I'd guess in her 50s maybe at minimum.
Mm.
That's my guess. Actually, yeah, okay, if Maria actually stood up straight, she'd maybe be a little taller. But she's not.
Yeah, maybe.
Either way, they get into a kerfuffle. And it is amusing, as it is really kind of weird. I can only assume that this character is going to be relevant later at some point. Otherwise, why would they go through the trouble of making her model and doing all this stuff? Anyway, Maria, did you...
Well, couldn't that be said for the crocodile lady?
Well, yeah, that's true. But they also... But they didn't...
That kind of goes into something I remember people complaining about. When Sienna was killed...
Yeah.
I think they just really wanted to make Sienna look like the most badass character ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they were introducing her like, she's the leader of the White Fang. We gotta make her look hella baller.
Mm-hmm.
And then they killed her and people were upset.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, she kind of had to die. The problem is, that was the first time we ever saw her. It would have been nice if they maybe introduced her before that, or at least we saw, like, posters or propaganda or something about her.
Heard about her more.
Or at the very least, heard her name once before.
No, I think we did hear her name once before. It was in the first episode of Volume 4.
Okay, well, still...
Which apparently people forget!
Yeah, I guess
I will go into that later.
Alright. Anyway, so old people fight, and that's pretty fun. In the sense that it's not getting much done. And Nora's very mad.
Yeah. By the way, I knew it was Nora!
It's always Nora.
There's another MaxN'Mate called it.
It's always Nora. Who else would it have been? Anyway, Ren's very polite. Hello.
I do like Ren's. Nice to see you again.
So that was fun. And they try to have the... Man, okay, so these people... They're, I mean, there's being patriotic, and then there's whatever the hell this is.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, they're really putting me off of Atlas.
I mean... Did nothing else about the place make you feel that way?
It already was.
Okay, it's already been portrayed as a kind of terrible place.
That just so happened to spawn Weiss, Pura, and Neon.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, it took me a second to remember Neon, but Pura was from Atlas too?
Yeah, I think her and Weiss went to the same school before they went to Beacon.
Huh. We'll have to look into that again,
well,
but either way.
I think she was... Oh, we'll look into that later.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All I know is that, Weiss knew about her, but we'll figure that out later. Regardless, these Atlas people are absolutely bananas, and also crazy racist.
Yeah, I want to talk about this. So, Caroline, that's his character's name, is like saying, "Oh yeah, if Miss Sheen wants to return, we'll be happy to escort her home." But the same can't be said for her friends of. Looks at Blake, questionable character.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
In fact, Weiss...
Why do you say that to Blake, you racist bitch? Yeah, I said it.
I know, it's not wrong, you're correct. Now, the fact of the matter is, after this, Weiss was, she, once again, enacts her, at this point, catchphrase. What is that supposed to mean?
I love Weiss and Yang in that moment.
Because both of them...
saying that...
And Yang's look of shock. It's like, what the hell are you talking? I'm gonna punch this old woman.
Look of shock, and then looking really pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, don't you dare say that about Blake.
I mean, we're friends, dang it.
How dare you?
Are you looking at all this character development that's just completely flying out of Weiss right now?
Yeah, I am.
She's like, yo, what you say about my friend, yo? I'm gonna poke you in the face. I don't give a dip.
With my sword.
And then and Blake has sad kitty ears. Weiss actually briefly considers basically sacrificing herself in a sense to go back to Atlas. But everyone's like, nah. And Nora is bad at insults.
Yeah. Also, quickly, just... I've speculated that he's there. If Adam kills Caroline, I'd be cool with that.
I mean, it would also continue the never-ending theme of introducing and murdering women.
Yeah, there you go. Kills two birds with one stone. Adam, I approve of this one. Go for it.
I mean, it's possible. Who the hell knows? Either way, Ruby is a good friend, and everyone is both happy but sad. And Crow's like, I'm gonna go get drunk. And Ruby's like, okay, how about no? And he's like, not gonna do it anyway. And I'm really kind of getting sick of this guy.
Yeah. Oh boy. I feel like eventually Ruby's gonna, like, snap at him.
Oh no, she's definitely gonna snap, and it's gonna be glorious because, dear God, man. Why are you acting the most pathetic and childish of everyone in the group? And you're the oldest except for Maria. Especially
with what could have happened because of your drinking.
Like, did you not learn about...
recently?
Did you not hear about the apathy?
I think that was the same day.
It was. Probably. Probably?
Jesus Christ, Crow.
He is the worst. Sympathy draining. Oh, yeah! And then I forgot. They actually have to, like, you know, tell Team Junior about the hopelessness of the situation.
They're just like, hey, it's not bad. I mean, we got Osborn with us. He always knows what to do.
Yee.
Yeah.
About that. And then John punches the wall. And I was like, yo, John, chill your beans, my dude. And he's like, but everything was pointless. Also, my 5-second girlfriend died for no reason. I'm very upset about things.
Understandably.
And everyone in the comment section is like, man, why was John being so awful to Oscar? Like, really? Why does everybody try so hard to vilify John?
No, they try so hard to villainize anyone. Like, I remember people saying, oh, Osborn's secretly evil because he's hiding something.
Yeah.
Like, but I think as we've discovered, no, he was never evil.
He was never evil. Misguided, perhaps uninformed in some cases. Made bad choices. Not evil.
Yeah.
And John is not a bad person. How much does the guy got to do before that happens? Although, yes, he does get very mad at Oscar. Which, to be fair, like, he doesn't know how this guy works.
Yeah, I will say, like, I feel so bad for Oscar.
Oh, yeah, no, Oscar's life is just horror.
And, like, they're mad at Osborn. Why is he getting physically abused? Like, he's getting punched in the face by Crow. He's getting slammed into the wall by Jean.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Well, first of all, again, you know, the intro called that.
Oscar.
Called that one. But, here's the thing. Also, Weiss's scarf is gone again. Anyway.
You and the scarf.
It's weird! The point is, from John's perspective, he doesn't know how this whole Oscar Ozpin thing works. Did he know? Did he not know? I don't know! I'm full of anger! People I love died!
Here's the solution. Get Jean to sit down and watch a season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Boom. There you go. That's how it works.
Either way, Jean's very cranky. Eventually, everyone... Interestingly enough, even though multiple people yell at him, he doesn't actually start to, like... He doesn't start to chill until it was Ruby. I think that mostly came from the fact that, like... Ruby isn't really normally the one to speak loudly like that.
She really isn't.
It's like when Ruby snaps, you know you really gotta cool your jets.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, John immediately realizes, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going too far with this. And he's just like, I'ma leave. And then everyone else goes leave.
Nora go with him.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Ren, I mean, that dude is chill incarnate.
I mean, he kind of has to be.
I know. I mean, without him, man, this team would just be way too volatile.
You know, I still remember, like, Monty giving a reason for that.
I know, but that's not the reason. It's not the reason. I don't care if the creator said it. That was a joke.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it as a joke.
You're a joke.
Viewers don't know.
They know.
And now that I've said it, they might be interested. Oh, what did Monty say?
Well, now they're gonna have to Google it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ruby tries to call Crow. He doesn't answer.
Max.
What?
You heard me.
No. Anyway, tries to call Crow. He doesn't answer. And Ruby has had enough of this shenaniganery and just yeets that phone. Yeet!
And Maria's like, hey, I came out here for no yelling. Mind quieting down?
I was like, oh, dang. I am sorry. So are you gonna be my Yoda now, or like what? I mean, basically.
Yeah, that really should be the case. Like, okay, I haven't seen it by the point we're recording this, but I want to just see fan art of, like, Ruby as Luke and Maria as Yoda.
I mean, they basically are.
Just running around Dagobah.
Yeah. And so Ruby's like, yo, everything's falling apart, I don't know what to do, and I'm expected to be the leader of all this nonsense. I'm feeling kind of like I'm a huge failure.
Yeah, and then there's, you know, you don't give yourself enough credit. Oh wait, that wasn't a compliment.
No, it wasn't, Ruby. Why are you so silly? Why are you so silly, Ruby? Either way, so we get into a little bit of a conversation about the laser eyes.
Yeah.
And we learn a couple things. For example, Maria doesn't really know everything there is to know about it, just basically, like, conjecture and stuff that she learned from her dad and stuff of that nature. We also learn what her semblance is. She's Daredevil.
You know, when I was, like, listening to it and she said she can sense everything around her, I was like, so is that just Ultra Instinct, basically?
No, she's Daredevil.
Or Spider-Man.
Alternatively, it could be the Force.
Well, that, so...
I'm saying it's Daredevil because of the eyes. The eye problems.
Yeah, actually, I like that the most.
So, that's why
I was just gonna throw out some other alternatives.
Yeah. Either way, that's her semblance. And she's like, man, I don't really know how all this works. I know that it only happens when you want to protect people. Because, like, he's like, hey, think back. What are all the times you did the thing? And she's like, I wanted to save people.
I wanted to protect my friend Pura. I wanted to protect my friend John. I wanted to protect my friend Blake.
Everybody wants to be protected. And it's like, yeah, there you go. So you're going to have to figure that noise out. I was like, so how do I train this noise? And she's like, well, you can't really. It only really works on Grimm. Otherwise...
I do like how Ruby words it, though. How do I laser monsters with my eyeballs?
Yes. And then she gets bopped on the head, and it is funny.
Yeah.
When we needed some levity up in there. Either way, Maria does seem to want to help Ruby as much as she can. It's just, you know, there's only so much you can do. It's pretty nutso. But it is confirmed, really only works on Grimm.
Wait.
It is confirmed.
It's not just Grimm.
Really?
Yeah, and this is why I also brought up Volume 4, Episode 1.
Okay.
I went back to the specific conversation with all the villains.
Okay.
Hazel, Watts, and Salem were talking about how Ruby was able to best Cinder so easily.
Yeah.
And they were like, the girl with the silver eyes. Yeah, how was a novice able to best one of us? I mean, even without her new power, it should have been effortless. Salem's like, and I quote, it is because of the maiden's power.
That is
weird.
And
then it says to Cinder, your new power comes with a crippling weakness.
Apparently.
Did everyone forget that?
Yeah.
Because it feels like they have, and I'm the only person who remembers.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, my god.
I don't know. Anyway, it's revealed that
also,
Marie actually learned a lot from Jin.
Yeah.
Namely, that the power pretty much clearly comes from, you know, freaking, you know, Light God.
Yeah, and also that backs up the whole, like, maiden thing. Because what else did the God of Darkness make?
Pants.
Magic.
Oh my god.
And what are the maidens?
Magical people. Magical girls.
Exactly.
Dear God, they're Sailor Moon. I'd be okay with that. Anyway.
So, Ruby is anti-Sailor Moon, apparently?
The anti-moon. The anti-moon equation.
Which, I guess that goes into, like, what some people have been saying about, like, okay, so I theorized that Ruby could, like, vaporize Salem with the silver eyes.
I mean, maybe.
But I didn't think... What if she just petrified Salem?
I mean, there you go. She's not dead, but she's also not going to do anything ever again.
Yeah, there we go. Boom, problem solved.
Petrify Salem, push her over, break her into a bunch of pieces, and then spread all the pieces all over the damn place. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, that's a good plan, actually.
Yeah. That's how you deal with immortal people. You just immobilize them permanently.
There we go. We've cracked the code.
I mean, pretty much.
We need to put this plan into action.
We very much do.
We gotta hide some pieces in Vale, hide some pieces in Vacuo.
And it's all just gonna be, like, once you knock her over and she breaks into a bunch of pieces, it's just gonna look like a bunch of miscellaneous rocks.
Yeah.
So even if somebody did want to, like, try and find them, paste them all together, and undo the petrification thing, you have any idea how hard it is going to be able to tell the difference between one rock and another?
Especially if you hide a bunch of them at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, just huck a few in there.
Yeah, no one's ever gonna find them.
Boom. Easy peasy. Bury some. Throw some in the water. Do other things. Just... It's gonna take more than...
Launch some out into space.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's strong enough to yuck something like that. Someone's gotta, like, have a gravity quirk or something and just, like, bing, bang, boom. Send that to the moon. Or what's left of it.
Because of how strong Nora is, have her power up with electricity, punch Yang, have Yang activate her semblance to absorb all of that strength, and then throw a good chunk of them out into space.
I mean, it's possible. So what do you think the deal is with the butterflies?
I don't know. Maybe...
I'm not sure about
butterfly effect?
I'm not sure about the symbolism of this. Anyway, there's like an acoustic version of RWBY's theme in the background during all of this. And that's and it's pretty. I like it.
Yeah.
But then, bad things happen.
Yeah. Oscar's missing.
Yeah, turns out everybody turning on him and threatening him and abusing him and saying he's a monster and doesn't deserve to be alive. I mean, that's pretty much what you could interpret from Crow. Is like, you know, I guess I am causing a lot of problems. I'm just gonna go now.
Yeah, I really can't blame Oscar for deciding to leave.
I mean, hell, I would. It's like, nobody...
Yeah.
Like, Ruby's the only person in that entire group who still showed any form of kindness to him. And it's like, I mean, that's still like 1 to like 12.
Yeah, but I mean, at least Weiss, Blake, and Yang were like...
They're concerned.
We're not gonna, like... Yeah, we're concerned about Oscar.
Yeah.
It's Oscar we're not too happy with.
Yeah. Well, and in John's defense, he pretty much instantly feels horrible. You can tell by his face. He's like, oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Ah, butts, I made a mistake.
Yep. And I guess the next episode, we gotta find Oscar before something horrible happens, and I feel like something horrible is going to happen.
I mean, friggin' probably. Everyone dies at the end.
Just, yeah. Also, there's something we haven't really talked about, so...
What?
This is the last episode we're getting before Christmas.
Yeah.
Although then again, we're getting an episode this week.
On the 21st?
Yeah.
I mean, 22nd? Really? No.
No, I think we are. Like, we're getting an episode this week, but not next week.
Huh. And also, like...
So...
He said, like, the season was gonna end in January. Which means these dudes ain't even gonna get to Atlas.
It might end with them getting to Atlas.
Yeah, but Weiss isn't gonna get to do anything.
She might. She might.
I doubt it. And now I am a sad.
Well, like I said, like I was gonna say, yeah, I really feel like something bad's gonna happen in the last episode we get of the year, because that always happens!
Yeah, if someone doesn't outright die, at the very least, we're led to believe someone might have, or they're put into critical condition in some capacity. That's just kind of a theme of every single volume, except for one, I guess.
I don't want to sound like an ass, but... Oh boy, how mad would you be if it was Weiss again this year? Like,
she already paid her dues!
In a row.
She has paid her dues! Okay? She was a snob and a little bit racist to start with. She's evolved. She's become a better person. She's gone through hell and back. She fell out of a plane, got kicked in the head. She got stabbed. She doesn't need any more. She's good.
You hear that, Rooster Teeth? Don't mess with Weiss again. Otherwise,
I will slap everything. I will go down to the Rooster Teeth offices and I will slap everyone in attendance.
Oh my god. I just imagine you being like that. Like, if you've seen that video of...
Yeah, I've seen the video of the dude who just goes around slapping everybody. I'll be that guy.
Okay, I want to see that now. Someone, anyone watching this, make a video, put Max's face over that guy.
I'll just slap everyone. Oh, you calling the police? I'm gonna slap them too. I don't give a damn. You leave Weiss alone. God.
Good lord, I want to see that now.
I'm sure someone might do it. People are crazy.
Please do it, please.
Alright, anyway, that's the end of that episode. It's a good episode. A lot of expositoriums and whatnot. Not a lot of super progress. But we're ramping things up.
Yeah. I do want to throw out something stupid I kind of want in the next episode. It's not going to happen, but it'd just be funny for me.
Okay.
Let's say when they're all deciding to split up and search for Oscar,
yeah.
Blake suggests to Weiss that those two specifically pair up and go together.
Weiss and Blake?
Yeah.
Why?
So that Blake can say, alright, team MaxN'Mate waifus. And then Weiss is just like, what are you talking about? And Blake's like, oh, don't worry about it.
I have
the camera and winks.
That's so stupid. But that makes me laugh.
It'd be hilarious.
Okay.
No one in the comments would understand that.
No one knows who we are. Super surreal. Okay.
Great.
Anyway, did anything happen?
And it would confirm.
No.
Blake sees past the fourth wall.
She does. She has an eye into all realities.
I mean, they joked about that in Volume 1 when she killed that Ursa and then looked at the camera.
That's true. She was like, yo, I'm cool.
Even though she was looking at Yang.
I know, but that doesn't count. Anyway, did RWBY Rewind have anything, or...?
Yeah, it did, and Miles said a few things that,
bring up. The Miles?
Miles Luna, one of the writers and voice of Jean Arc himself? Yes.
My god.
Okay, so you know how Jean, like, punched the wall in his sister's house?
Yeah, okay, well, hang on just one second. I do want to point out that I haven't seen the RWBY Rewind, but I do see that the title of the RWBY Rewind is justifying Jean's anger. So, I mean, I imagine that was a topic at one point. But yeah, he did punch that wall, and that was very rude. So we got to see a scene of Jean fixing the wall with some shellac.
Although what Miles said, I think, is just funny.
What's that?
I just put a poster over it.
Oh.
Like, it's cool.
I put a poster over it, it's all good.
Let's see, there were some other questions asked, like, if, Jean amped up Crow's semblance, what would happen? And his answer was Hindenburg. So, Jean, never do that.
Wait, what? I didn't even understand what you said.
Like, if Jean amps up Crow's semblance, like, using his...
Yeah.
It's like, what would happen as a result?
Yeah.
And...
I didn't hear what you said about that.
Oh, Hindenburg.
Hindenburg.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
That's what Miles said.
What's a Hindenburg? Do you mean Hindenburg? Do you mean Hindenburg, the blimp?
Yeah, that.
Oh.
I was saying that.
You were saying Hindenburg.
I thought that's what it was called.
It's not a bird. It's the Hindenburg.
Oh, Hindenburg. Sorry, every time I hear it, it sounds like... Oh my god.
God. Freaking British people not even knowing these things. I swear to God.
Oh, I'm supposed to know everything.
It's the freaking Hindenburg.
Yeah, they don't teach it in British schools.
They don't teach it in American schools either.
Really? I thought they would. It's weird.
That's more of a commentary on the school systems of America. We're very uneducated.
We don't have to get into this.
No, we don't. Anything else? Anything else Miles wanted to bequeath? Anything substantial, or are they all just funny jokes?
This is actually something I've been thinking about. Someone was like, oh, if there was like an infinite number of different universes where things played out differently, what would you be interested in? And he said, if Blake never left the White Fang.
Oh, she'd be super evil.
That's, well, maybe not super evil.
Super evil!
I mean...
Evil with a capital super.
I've been thinking about it. I don't know if anything will come from it, though.
Yeah.
But, oh, and it turns out, well, one of the co-hosts is his girlfriend.
Really?
And she snuck... Yeah, and she snuck in questions in the lightning round, like, what's your favorite thing about me?
Ah.
What's my favorite color? When's our anniversary?
God damn it.
Just making him answer those really fast.
That's pretty funny.
That was. Also, Chad was in Nora's workout gear.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go and watch that. That is definitely within my interests.
Okay, then.
The stuff Chad does for this company from Extra Life Madness to, you know, that.
No, Chad's been doing a lot.
No, that's why that's why he won that award that no one's going to say the name of.
He won Cockbite of the Year.
Why did you do this?
Because he won it.
Why?
And I'm saying congratulations to Chad.
Why you gotta say it though? That disgusting. Disgusting. Anyway, was there a preview or nah?
Yes, that was.
All right, what vague 15 seconds of footage did we get?
We got Jean, Ren, Nora, and Seth looking for Oscar.
Saf is helping?
Yep.
Uh-oh. We all know what that means.
They were calling out, and she's asking like why he left, or like what's going on. Sorry, I just burped there.
That's okay.
And Jean's saying that they just got some news about their mission, and it's basically become a lot harder, and they're not really happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she throws out some lines like, you know, like, I mean, does it have to be your mission? Sort of stuff like that.
Huh. Anyway, Saf's gonna die.
I hope not. Especially considering she leaves but says she has to go and pick up the baby from daycare. Who we find out is named Adrian.
Adrian?
Yeah.
Brody! Now we can make a version of Brody Quest, but with the baby. Life is good. So is that it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, I mean,
Not the most exciting preview.
They never give anything substantial in the previews.
Well, there was that one time when they gave away that Yang's arm was also a gun.
I mean,
don't get me wrong, that got me hyped beyond hell.
I mean, well, obviously it was also a gun.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, everything is a gun. Remember Penny? That's just at the time, everyone just thought, oh, that's just some random gal. No, turns out she's many guns.
Yeah. And, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go into that because it's a topic you don't like. Well, actually, she's also swords.
She's many things. Well, she's not anything anymore, but that's beside the point.
No, according to Barbara, she's now quarters.
I'm gonna hit stop recording so hard. Anything else you want to say?
Nothing that's, really that relevant.
Okay, cool. So we're ending on that.
The, Pura turned Penny into quarters. A quote from Barbara Dunkelman herself.
See you next time, everybody.
Bye.